is an international trade city in China. They're open most days out of the year from 9 to 5. Each company is independently ran, but you can get pretty much anything that you're looking for in that market. While you're there, you're probably going to be doing quite a bit of traveling from one section to the next section because it's so huge. You're also going to learn that it's divided up with the floors on the lower floors generally being some of the factories, and the upper floors a lot of times will have some of your manufacturers. Either way, while traveling around, you should definitely check out some of the other sections to source some products that you might not even have thought about. But Yiwu, as far as an international trade city goes, they are the largest commodities trading city as far as I know in the world. There is another city in South China called Guangzhou, and they also have about 20 floors, and it's basically electronics. However, you can find electronics in Yiwu also. A very good place to get your start and your fingers into anything and everything that you might be looking into. You will find a lot of resources there. However, you're going to want to either be dealing with some sort of a broker or a trade company. You're going to want to work with somebody to help facilitate the needs you will have when you are there. Most of the people will not be able to really understand you when you're at the market. So, that being said, make sure you have some things set up prior to going. There's also a hotel right at the facility itself. Therefore, you can come right out of the hotel and get right into the commodities market. There are other places to stay that will be a little bit less expensive. However, traveling in Yiwu is quite difficult sometimes, especially when it's really busy. Therefore, I would highly recommend staying on the grounds itself, and we'll show you some video of that too. Okay, we are in the Yiwu market right now, walking through the jewelry section, trying to source different things for the US market. So we've gone through the European market, and we've also gone through a market that a good friend buys from Poland. So now, if you look just at some of the places in the displays here, the amount that you're able to source is absolutely endless. Also, you can send over pictures and information of what you're looking for and have them specifically make it and tailor it to your needs. But here, go ahead and pan around. Have them take a look at everything that's here. Largest jewelry market in the world is found right here. So if you have time and you're into jewelry, this is a place you have to visit. Okay, we are having a dinner with, yes, and this is Ming, okay, he's the broker owner of Omida International Trade Company. We're also here with the commissioner, okay, of Yiwu, and we're having a dinner in celebration of purchasing and getting together and a way of having an international trade development amongst friends and people who you would consider family. And this is how we celebrate doing business together at the end of the day. We don't really talk about business, we just enjoy each other's company. See you next time.
Today is an overview about the commodities market. So how do you source an item at the commodities market? First, if you don't have a broker or anyone you're working with, you need to get the layout of the market to find out where you're going. The market is broken down into zones and submarkets, such as toys, jewelry, sporting goods, electronics, clothing, and so on and so forth. The market is so big that you are going to want to have a plan put together on what zones you are going to go to and how you're going to get there. After you figure out where you're going, you'll need to find out the specific shops that sell what you're looking for. You can either have a broker find these shops before you arrive, or you can walk the market and find the information out as you go. You'll definitely want to see other items when you're at the market and see what the market has to offer. So walking around and gathering some information is always a good idea. There are some really good apps and programs that will organize your pictures and information across a cross-platform application designed for note-taking. So you might want to look those apps up prior to going to the market. Here are some pictures of the commodities market. Take a look at some of the shops and all the amazing items that they have. This is an endless world of goods. It would be in your best interest to have an idea of what you're looking for and your research done before you get to the market. We will go into depth on how to research items in a later vlog. Okay, now that you found a vendor or place that sells the items that you're looking for and you want information, what do? Here are a few steps to make sure that you're asking the right questions. It's important that you make them believe you're a big buyer with deep pockets. They will take you serious if they believe you have money or represent a company that does. Now, ask how much the item is. If they don't speak English, have your translator or broker speak for you. Find out if they have stock of the item that you're looking at. If they have stock, then you can probably get around the minimum order quantities, which is the minimum you would have to order for them to sell to you. Second, you're going to want to know what the minimum order quantity is. This is the minimum order quantity that you must purchase in order for them to sell to you. Make it look like you're taking really good notes and that you are serious about what's going on. Here are a list of questions you're going to want to ask. Are they the manufacturer? Most of the time they will not be truthful and they will tell you that they are the manufacturer. How long is the production time? What do they require as a payment to start the order? What are the products produced that they manufacture? Do the prices include inland shipping? This would be an FOB price, which means freight on board. What's the packaging like? Do they have samples that you can purchase? Do they sell to your country? Are they pricing out the item in RMB or USD? And understand why it matters and what the exchange rates are. Don't trust what the shops are telling you is true. Base what they are telling you off other information that you have researched. Try to verify what they are telling you by other forms of information gathering. That could be comparing information from shop to shop or having your broker research some of the questions that you have so you can become better informed. What items do they sell people that people are reordering the most? This can be a gem of information for you. This will allow you to see what others order and what other people are selling through and purchasing on a consistent basis. This is really good information for you to have. After you show a little interest and it's an item you know you can make money on, tell them what you'll buy it for. Remember, everything is negotiable. From the MOQs, which is the minimum order quantity, to the price per piece. And your job is to get the best quality item for the lowest price. Once you feel you've negotiated the best price, ask how long the price is good for. For example, the negotiated price is good for 30 days. Then I would ask if you could write up a purchase order right now. What could they do on the price if you were willing to buy the item right now? You can also ask for the purchase price to include an FOB. Remember, that's the freight on board, which is the inland shipping cost to get your product to the port in China. You can let them know you want to try working together, and if the first order goes well, then you will feel comfortable in placing larger orders. Explain that relationships and trust are vital to your business. This is a great tactic to get around the fact that you are negotiating a very small order. This technique will have them feeling like you still represent a big money customer. Make sure you ask if you can take pictures. Some booths do not want you to photograph their items, especially in jewelry. Normally if you ask, they will say okay. So before you leave the shop, and if it's okay with the shop, make sure you take pictures of the booth number, their card, the booth itself, the item you were looking at, the person you were speaking to, and the purchase order if you bought anything. Be certain to have all the details, including the MOQ and prices, to take with you. This information will be critical for you to review at a later date when you are deciding what you should buy. If this is an item you are certain about, then write up a purchase order while you're there. If they have it in stock, you may be able to have them deliver it to your hotel, and you can fly back to your country with inventory to sell. So now you know how to find an item, the breakdown of the questions to ask. This will give you a huge jump start on what to expect from the market before you even get there. Thanks for watching our video. Please like and subscribe to our page to get all the latest information.